You guys probably don't think about the real estate market every single day like I do. So today I'm going to catch you up to speed with what's been happening in the third quarter of this 2025 year, and especially over the last few weeks. This is your market update for Q3. Sales are down about 1% year over year, so not terrible, except for last year was a 30-year low for sales, not only in Metro Atlanta, but across the country. So sales are down even lower from already the lowest year. And with lower sales, sometimes comes lower prices, which is what happened. The median sales price has gone down, but not a lot, only by about 0.5% year over year. And sellers are having to negotiate a little bit more too. On average, they're getting about 1% less than they did last year. They're getting about 96% of their asking price right now. Inventory is continuing to slowly grow. We have almost 4 months of inventory right now, which technically is still a seller's market. Anything under 6 is a seller's market. However, if you ask any realtor out there and any seller, it probably feels more like a buyer's market right now. Again, especially over the last few weeks since the government shutdown started. I don't know a ton, but what I do know is that when people are feeling uncertain about things, they tend to freeze in place. Once the government opens back up, hopefully we're going to see more buyers come into the market. And here's a really shocking number for you. 45% of the listings that came on the market in Q3 had to reduce their price before they went under contract. And here's a shocking statistic. Over 43% of the listings that came on the market in Q3 failed to sell at all. That's almost 1 out of every 2 listings that was unsuccessful. And for the half that made it to the closing table, half of those had to reduce their price in order to make that happen. So we have a big gap right now between what buyers are willing to pay and what sellers are listing their home for. It's never been more important over the past few years than it is right now to nail the pricing strategy, nail the number that you come out of the gate with. We're going to talk more about that in a second. So what does this mean if you're a seller? Listen closely. Pricing and presentation are everything right now. More than 1 in 3 listings are coming off the market unsold, and over 70% of sellers are giving some type of concession. The homes that sell the fastest are the ones that are priced right, and when that happens, they're selling in less than a week. So how do you know your home is priced right? Well, first of all, you stop looking at what your neighbor's home sold for, and you focus more on what is active on the market and what has immediately gone under contract, and then come off that a little bit as well. When you look at a range, this is not the time to price on the high end of that range. It's the time to price on the low end of that range. Seasonally, Q3 and Q4 typically has the lower median sales price than, let's say, spring and summer, but this season even more so. So if you've got to go ahead and sell and you can't wait until spring, you've got to price it right. You cannot test the market right now. If you do overprice your home, you're going to be sitting on the market about 2.5 times more than the people who price their homes correctly. And you're going to sell for about 8.5% less. So for all my people out there who say, well, we're okay if it doesn't sell right away, that's okay. It's not okay, because it's going to cost you money. It is actually going to cost you, of course, days on market. So what does this mean if you're a buyer? Buyers, you have more leverage than you have had in over 10 years right now. More inventory, longer days on the market, more negotiation, all equals a really good situation for you. But don't get too comfortable. First of all, the best homes still go fast and for a lot of money. So don't think that just because we're in this market, you can negotiate off every house. That's not true. Also, once the government gets back in and we get through the holidays and February, March comes, you're going to see, I predict, a lot of buyers enter the market because those interest rates are finally favorable to them. You are going to have more competition in the spring. So if you're thinking you're going to hold out and wait for more inventory to come on the market in the spring, you can do that. It just means that you're probably going to have more buyer competition, which means less negotiation, homes are selling faster, things like that. So big picture, we're really in more of a balanced market right now. It's a more strategic market. Sellers who price smart win. That means pricing under market value, or what you probably think is market value. And buyers who act fast win as well. So if you're thinking about making a move, now is the time to have a clear strategy, not guesswork, not throwing it out there and trying it on the market. If you truly want to sell, we can get it sold for you. If you truly want to buy, let's do it. I would love to help you create a strategy that will help you win, whether you're a buyer or a seller. Reply to this email and let's set up a quick strategy call. And let's make your move a smart one, whether it's going to happen now or in the spring.